Good evening. The evening news. I am Adebare Ejimakede. The Central Bank of Nigeria has threatened to prosecute anyone caught selling or abusing the new Naira notes. The bank's Director of Corporate Communication, Osita Nwanisobi, disclosed this in a statement in Abuja. In the statement, the CBN expressed concerns over the selling of the new notes, adding that it will work with security agencies to address the issue. The statement added that it is unlawful to sell the Naira, haul, or stamp on the currency under any circumstance whatsoever. It noted that Section 21, subsection 4, states that it shall also be an offense punishable under subsection 1 of the section for any person to hawk, sell, or otherwise trade in the Naira notes, coins, or any other note issued by the bank. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has arrested a woman, Omoshein Esther, offering new Naira notes for sale on social media. The arrest was a result of intelligence received, which led the ICPC operatives to seek out and promptly arrest the suspects. According to the spokesperson of the ICPC, Azuka Ogugwa, Esther is in collusion with key elements in the financial services sector, diverting the newly released notes away from banking halls and payment channels into a black market. Ogugwa said the suspect is currently in ICPC detention and is helping the commission with its findings on the criminal trading of the Naira and the attendant scarcity and negative economic outcomes being caused by the action. She said the action is in furtherance of the collaboration between the CBN, ICPC, and EFCC in implementing the new cashless policy and Naira redesign. The Independent National Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to continue to take every step to protect the sanctity of the vote cast by citizens and to deal with infractions, including the arrest and prosecution of persons that attempt to perpetrate illegality at polling units in the forthcoming general elections. Osun State Resident Electoral Commissioner Dr. Mutiu Agboke stated this in his address during a stakeholders meeting on mock accreditation of eligible voters at the Commission's headquarters in Osogbo, the Osun State capital. He added that the mock accreditation exercise for eligible voters is to check the credibility, effectiveness, and efficiency of the bimodal accreditation system. Dr. Agboke, who enjoined eligible voters in the state to move out to their different polling units on the 4th of this month for the accreditation exercise, added that electoral umpire is working tirelessly to ensure free, fair, and credible elections in Nigeria. The United States ambassador to Nigeria, Mary Leonard, has said that the U.S. will provide $25 million in election-related support to Nigeria. She also reiterated her country's support for transparent and credible election that reflect the will of the people, adding that the U.S. will favor no candidate in the coming elections. She maintained that elections are the foundation of democracy and the basis for a legitimate transfer of power. Leonard stated this during a one-day multi-stakeholders dialogue titled Nigeria's 2023 Election, Fostering Youth Action for Peace and Stability in Abuja, organized by Building Blocks for Peace Foundation in collaboration with National Orientation Agency. She stated that election represents an opportunity for Nigeria to solidify its place as a democratic leader in Africa. Ahead of the general election, the National Broadcasting Commission has warned broadcast stations not to allow politicians use their platform to promote divisive remarks, hate speech, or derogatory comments. NBC, in a statement issued by its Director General, Malam Balarabe Ilela, said it had observed how politicians who use broadcast platforms throw ethics and ethos in the wind. This, according to it, is against the provisions of the Nigerian Broadcasting Code, which provides that in using material for news and current affairs programs, the broadcaster shall avoid hate speech, inflammatory, derogatory, and divisive remarks or allusions, while reminding broadcasters to take note of the provision of the Broadcasting Code and other regulations. It warned that stations caught violating the provisions will pay for its misdemeanor. Independent National Electoral Commission has assured Nigerians that the attack on its office in Anambra State will not deter it from conducting the forthcoming general elections. The National Commissioner and Chairman of the Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, who confirmed the attack, in a statement added that the building was substantially damaged. He, however, said uncollected permanent voters' cards kept in the fireproof cabinets were not affected by the inferno, and no sensitive materials have been delivered to the local government area office. Okoye pointed out that the destruction appears to have been coordinated, as the Nobi police station in the local government area was similarly attacked, but arrangement will be made to replace the materials, and the Presidential and National Assembly elections will proceed on 25th of this month as scheduled. It will be recorded that the Commission office in Idemili, South Local Government area, was attacked and set ablaze by unknown gunmen. Ahead of the preparations for each free, reliable, credible, and acceptable 2023 population and housing census, MPC has organized a 13-day training for special workforce and a 10-day training for facilitators in the state. The Federal Commissioner, National Population Commission, Osun State, Senator Mudashir Hussain, made this known while flagging off the training in Osogbo, the state capital. He appealed to the facilitators to ensure they put in their best during the training, adding that the general elections will not affect the 2023 census. Some of the participants who spoke with Osbc News said the training will help them to train others in their respective locations so as to achieve great success in the forthcoming headcounts. It will be recalled that the Commission had earlier embarked on several training, including masters trainers, principal trainers, and now facilitators to be trained to contribute to the success of the 2023 population and housing census. Activities for the final burial Thanksgiving ceremony of Madam Comfort Olayonu Ogudun will commence tomorrow evening with service of songs at Araromi Compound, Iresi, Osun State. A release by the family of the deceased indicates that the burial Thanksgiving service holds on Saturday at C&S Church Odoibala, Iresi. It adds that reception follows at NUD Primary School, Oke-Osun, Iresi, Osun State. And now to sport. 5-time world champions, Nigeria must successfully negotiate a tricky Group B that includes Morocco, South Africa, and Zambia to be eligible for a spot at this year's FIFA Under-17 World Cup finals in Peru. At the draw ceremony conducted inside the Circle National de Army in Algiers, host nation Algeria backed in Group A and must be in attrition with Senegal, Congo, and Somalia. Cameroon, Mali, Burkina Faso, and South Sudan make up Group C. Nigeria, who are champions of WAFU B zone and are coached by former Nigerian FIFA Under-17 World Cup winner Nduka Mgbade, will contest their games in the city of Constantine. Group A will make home in Algiers, while Annaba welcomes the teams in Group C with all the 4 top-placed teams at the tournament. Scheduled for April 29th to May 19th, will qualify to fly Africa's flag at the Viva Under-17 World Cup in Peru later in the year. A foreign story. The Philippines and the United States have agreed to expand their defense part, with U.S. troops allowed access to 4 military bases in the Southeast Asian nation. This is according to a joint statement from the two countries' defense departments. The agreement was unveiled during a visit to Manila by U.S. Defense Secretary Lord Austin, during which he held talks with Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., who took office last year. U.S. Defense Secretary Lord Austin said their plans is to accelerate the full implementation of the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement to designate 4 new agreed locations in strategic areas of the country and the substantial completion of the projects in the existing 5 agreed locations. Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement forms a part of decades-long security alliance between the U.S. and the Philippines and allows U.S. troops to rotate through 5 Philippines bases, including those near disputed waters. It also allows for the U.S. military to store defense equipment and supplies on those bases. That ends the evening news on Osbc TV. Join us at 7 for the major reports. Good evening.